Today's lesson is called Florence Pugh, Hollywood's confident newcomer. Hello everyone, my name is Jeff.
My name is Roger, and today we're going to continue talking about our featured celebrity, Florence Pugh. She's Hollywood's confident newcomer, okay? So you're going to see her in lots of movies in the future, and she's already been in quite a few movies, and she's only 24 years old, so she's got her career off to a good start, and today we're going to continue talking about her life and times, how she grew up, and how she became an actress.
There you go. Anyways, folks, with that, it's time for us to take a short break, but don't go away. We'll be right back after this.
Creativity seems to run in Pugh's family, as her mother is a dancer and all three of her siblings have careers in acting. While her household was a fun one, she also faced difficulties as a child. Pugh had a serious respiratory illness, which meant frequent hospital stays. Thankfully, Pugh's condition did not hinder her from discovering her love of acting.
大家好，第一部分我们看到单字 sibling 这个字是名词，指兄弟姐妹、手足。例如 My siblings and I gave our mother a new dress for her birthday. 我和兄弟姐妹送妈妈一件新洋装，当做她的生日礼物。接着我们看到一个形容词 respiratory 指呼吸的，像是 Because of their amazing respiratory systems, elephant seals can hold their breath underwater for up to 2 hours. 因为他们出色的呼吸道系统，象鼻海豹可以在水中憋气2个小时。或是 The air pollution can be harmful to people with respiratory conditions. 空气污染可能对患有呼吸方面疾病的人有害。再来，我们看到动词 hinder 指阻碍、妨碍，像是 hinder somebody from 加动词 ing 表示阻止某人做点点点。例如Rose's health problems didn't hinder her from pursuing her dream. Rose 的健康问题没有阻碍她追求她的梦想。或是 Vincent's injured thumb hindered his ability to type. Vincent 受伤的大拇指有损他的打字能力。
All right, everybody, let's continue to talk about the life and times of Florence Pugh. Now, remember, if you want to be an actor or if you want to be a musician or an artist, it's all going to involve creativity. You need to be a very creative person if you want to work in the arts, and creativity seems to run in Pugh's family. So, yes, indeed, everybody in her family, or at least most of the people in her family, worked in some kind of job or had some kind of background in the creative arts. Like I said, music, art, or acting.
Aha, so there you go. Apparently everybody in Pugh's family, or most of them, I should say, most of them are creative. So you can say that creativity runs in that family. Get this, as her mother is a dancer, that takes creativity, and all three of her siblings have careers in acting. So, okay, she's talented. She's never had any formal training, but she's still a good actress. How does that work? Well, one, yes, she does have innate ability, but she's kind of been around acting. All three of her siblings are actors. They have careers in acting, so there you go. By the way, when you talk about your siblings, you're talking about your brothers and your sisters. That's what the term siblings refers to.
Right, but sibling does not indicate the gender of your brothers and sisters, so she could have 3 brothers, or 2 brothers and 1 sister, or 2 sisters and 1 brother, or 3 sisters. So all of her siblings, all 3 of her siblings, are actors as well. So that involves a lot of creativity. And while her household was a fun one, she also faced difficulties as a child. So yes, she had siblings, she had fun parents. So yes, she had a happy childhood. It was a fun time in her family. But there were also some difficulties. We all have difficulties growing up, no matter how happy our childhood is. There are just things we have to go through with school school and growing up and going through puberty and all that kind of stuff, there are going to be difficulties.
Yeah, there you go. She had a good time as a kid, but she also had some difficulties, or she had to face some difficulties. Sure, her household was a fun one, but sometimes Pew was sick. Yeah, Pew had a serious respiratory illness, which meant frequent hospital stays. Now, respiratory, that means of or having to do with your breathing and your lungs and how you breathe, how you inhale and exhale air. And apparently Pew had a hard time breathing as a kid because of her respiratory illness, and that meant that she was in the hospital quite often, or that meant that she had to have frequent hospital stays.
Yeah, but thankfully, Pew's condition did not hinder her from discovering her love of acting. So she did not let her respiratory illness hold her back. It did not hinder her from discovering her love of acting. So here, hinder just means to serve as an obstacle, to get in your way, to hold you back. She did not let that stop her. In fact, maybe it even gave her more motivation to try harder.
All right, folks, with that, it is now time for us to take a short break, but don't go away. We'll be back after this.
While Pew developed her interest in performance, it was Pew's mother who instilled in her a sense of professionalism. Early on, when Pew confessed that she had not prepared thoroughly for a school play, her mother lectured her about the importance of committing to one's obligations. As Pew recalls her mother saying, "I know you're only 7, and I know this is your first play, but when you do a play, you are essentially giving yourself to a performance. So, don't be sloppy." That lesson seems to have stuck with Pew, who has demonstrated a strong commitment to all the roles she has played.
第二部分我们看到一个单字 lecture， 这个字是动词，指训诫、教训，像是 lecture somebody about or on 加名词或动词 ing 表示教训某人点点点，像是 After I did badly on a test, my parents lectured me about the importance of studying. 得知我考试考不好，我父母教训我读书的重要。另外，这个字也可以是名词，指演讲、讲课。我们可以说 I went to a lecture about how the internet has changed the world. 我去听了一场演讲关于网络如何改变世界。或是 All of the students found the teacher's lecture to be interesting. 所有学生都觉得那位老师的讲课很有趣。再来，我们看到名词 obligation， 指道德或法律上的义务、责任。例如 We have an obligation to ensure that all of our products are safe for use. 我们有义务确保我们的所有产品安全无虞。或是 Teachers have an obligation to treat all students equally. 老师有责任对所有学生一视同仁。
All right, let's talk about the next part of our lesson. It says, while Pew developed her interest in performance, it was Pew's mother who instilled in her a sense of professionalism. So yes, Pew did develop her interest in performance. That's, true. If you want to become an actor, you're developing your interest in performance. Of course, when you act, you perform. So when she was developing that interest, her mother did something else that you need to have, or at least helped her with something that Florence needed to have, and that is a sense of professionalism. If you don't have that, you're probably not going to go very far in acting. You can be a good actor or actress, but if you're not professional about it, they're just going to ignore you, and you're going to end up staying in your hometown, becoming a nurse practitioner or something like that, which is, of course, a respectable profession, but still most people, when they like performance, they want to be famous.
It's great to be enthusiastic about something. It's great to be into something. But if you want to do something professionally, you have to be a professional, or you have to have a sense of professionalism. That way, people take you seriously. So yes, it was Pew's mother who instilled in her a sense of professionalism, okay? Because of her mother, Pew realized that she needed to be a true professional. Now, Early on, when Pew confessed that she had not prepared thoroughly for a school play, her mother lectured her about the importance of committing to one's obligations. So there you go. Here's an instance of how Pew's mother instilled in her a sense of professionalism. Pew said, "Yeah, Mom, I got to tell you something. I'm not totally prepared for my school play. I don't think I'm ready." And instead of her mother saying, "Oh, well, that's all right, dear. It's just a school play." No. Her mother lectured her and said, "Hey, come on, you've got to commit. You've got obligations. You can't let people down."
Yeah, you can go out for a school play. You can perform in a school play, but you've got to be professional. If you don't have that sense of professionalism, then people are not going to take you seriously. So yes, when somebody gives you some information about something and they talk and talk for a long time, and sometimes the information is very useful, we say they lecture you about something. They basically give you a lot of information about something. Every once in a while, your parents are going to lecture you about life, how to live your life properly, what kind of people to hang out with, what sort of classes to take in school, etc., etc. They're going to let you know what they think and make sure you remember it.
There you go. Her mother lectured her and told Florence that she had to commit to her obligations. Yes, your obligations to others, that's what you owe to those people in terms of duties or obligations or responsibilities. Yes, duties, responsibilities, and obligations are all about the same thing. Now, as Pew recalls her mother saying, "I know you're only 7, and I know this is your first play, but when you do a play, you are essentially giving yourself to a performance, so don't be sloppy." So there you go. Here's the actual lecture from Pew. Right now, she's kind of channeling her mother right now. What did her mother say in this particular situation? She didn't say, "Oh, it's not a big deal that you didn't prepare. Yeah, big deal. It's just a school play." No. Remember, Pew's mother instilled in Florence a sense of professionalism. So what did she say? She said, "Okay, I know you're only 7. You're young. It's only your first play. It's only a school play. But you have to remember this, when you do a play, you are essentially giving yourself to a performance. So do a good job. Don't be sloppy."
Yep, essentially, basically, or truthfully, that's what's happening. You are involved in this performance, so you gotta take it seriously, and don't be messy, don't be sloppy, do a good job. And that lesson seems to have stuck with Pew, who has demonstrated a strong commitment to all the roles she has played. So she listened to her mother's lecture, and those words seem to have stuck with her, which means she remembers them. She has not forgotten them. They did not go in one ear and out the other. She took those lessons to heart, and she uses them in her career. She has demonstrated this commitment to all the roles that she plays. To demonstrate just means to show. She lets other people know that she does this. You could have a demonstration, for example, from a vacuum cleaner salesman. Let me demonstrate on how to use this vacuum cleaner. And a commitment, of course, means that you're promising to do something and you're not going to back out of your commitment.
Yeah, that vacuum cleaner salesman, he might just love his job and his company, so you can say he has a strong commitment to service for his company. And yes, he could also say, "Yes, let me show you how to demonstrate the best vacuum cleaner in the world." Okay, that's what that same guy could say. Anyways, folks, with that, it's time for us to say goodbye for now, but don't worry, okay? We'll be back soon to wrap up our article on Florence Pew.
Pew admits that she still gets timid about some projects, but she welcomes every challenge. With this attitude, it's no surprise that this actress is going places. Who knows where her career may take her next?
"第三部分我们看到一个单字 timid， 这个字是形容词，指胆小的、害羞的，像是 Monica is too timid to say what's on her mind。Monica 太胆小而不敢说出她的想法，或是 Cody's dog hides under the bed whenever he has visitors over because it's timid around strangers. 每次有访客来到家里 ，Cody 的狗就躲在床底下，因为他对陌生人感到很害羞。最后，我们看到片语 It is no surprise 加 that 子句，表示点点点，不令人惊讶，不意外地点点点。例如 It's no surprise that you are tired this morning because you stayed up very late last night. 你今早感到疲倦并不令人意外，因为你昨晚熬夜到很晚。另外补充一个相关片语 It's no wonder 加 that 子句，表示难怪点点点，点点点不足为奇。我们可以说It's no wonder that the plant died. You forgot to give it water. 难怪那盆植物会死掉，你忘了给它浇水。
All right, so I guess we can say that because of her mother, Florence Pugh has become quite successful. She took her words to heart. Her mother instilled in her a sense of professionalism, and she needs to fulfill her obligations. So the rest is history here with Florence Pugh, and she's showing us all that she has this commitment and she has this confidence to do a good job. Now here in the final portion it says, Pugh admits that she still gets timid about some projects, but she welcomes every challenge. Now, timid here is similar in meaning to shyness or being shy, but to me, I think shyness means you're just afraid to talk to other people. If you're timid, you're kind of afraid to do things.
So there you go. She's fearless and courageous and confident, but she still gets timid now and again. Now, with this attitude, it's no surprise that this actress is going places. There you go. So, yeah, what an attitude. She's so confident, okay? Even though she's still scared every once in a while, she's still confident. But she still wants to take on a challenge. She still welcomes every single challenge. So, based on her attitude, I would expect that she would be a successful person.
Yeah, if you're going places, that means you're successful and you're going to have lots of opportunities in the future. Now, who knows where her career may take her? So, yes, you can see how well she acts, and you might become a fan yourself and look forward to other movies that she's going to act in the future. Okay, that brings us to the end of our lesson for today. Right now, we're going to listen to our Chinese teacher.
各位同学大家好，我是 Hanny。 我们来看今天的文法重点。课文第一部分提到 Florence Pugh 小时候有严重的呼吸道疾病，经常要住院。那么文中用到补充单字 respiratory， 它是用来形容呼吸的，跟呼吸道相关的。那它是来自动词 respire， R-E-S-P-I-R-E。 那我们来学习它的字首字根。好，我们看到 S-P-I-R 或是拼作 S-P-I-R-E 或是 S-P-I-R-A 这一类字根，它表示呼吸。那么在 respire 这个字当中，它的字首 R-E 表示 again， 再次，一次又一次的意思。那么 spire 表示呼吸。那我们知道呼吸是持续的嘛，你会一次又一次的吸气吐气，所以 respire 就是指呼吸。那这个单字通常是用在专门领域。好，顺便补充几个有相同字根的单字哦。第一个是 expire， E-X-P-I-R-E， 它是由字首 E-X加上字根 S-P-I-R-E 而来的。那因为 X 跟 S 产生同化现象，所以我们才会看到这个 spire 的部分它少了 S。 好，那么它的字首 EX 表示向外，字根 S-P-I-R-E 表示呼吸，合在一起 expire 就表示呼气吐气。好，那这个字原本还有断气死亡的意思，我们也许可以从这个生命结束来联想到 expire 它有到期期满的语义。好，第二个补充的是 perspire， P-E-R-S-P-I-R-E， 它的字首 P-E-R 表示片疾，那么 spire 表示呼吸。好，当我们流汗的时候呢，是在散热嘛，把身体的热气排出去。这时候你有没有觉得好像全身的毛细孔都在呼吸排气，遍及全身的这个毛细孔都在呼吸？这样也许可以联想到说 perspire 它有流汗出汗的意思吧。 好，第三个补充的是 conspire, C-O-N-S-P-I-R-E。那它的字首 C-O-N 表示一起， spire 表示呼吸。那从字首字根表面的意思来看是一起呼吸。同学们可以用这个中文的成语沆瀣一气来联想说，当两个人臭味相投，同一个鼻孔出气，用这样去想到说 conspire 它有同谋、密谋的意思。好，读到课文第二部分的第一句，他说While Pugh developed her interest in performance, it was Pugh's mother who instilled in her a sense of professionalism. 后半句它用到了分列句的句型。当我们要强调一个句子当中的某部分时，就常常会用到分列句。我们把要强调的部分摆在 it is 和 that 之间，或是 it was 和 that 之间，然后把句子里剩下部分摆到 that 之后。那这样的句型就是 it is 加强调的部分加 that 加其他部分，或是 it was 加强调部分加 that 加其他部分。好，那么这个句型我们可以用来强调你原本句子里面的主词啊、受词、地点或是时间等等。举例来说 It was the song that reminded them of their wedding day. 让他们想起婚礼那一天的正是那一首歌。好，那另外如果你强调部分是人，可以把 that 改用 who 表示。像课文后半句它本来可以写作 Pugh's mother instilled in her a sense of professionalism. 那为了强调主词，他把 Pugh's mother移到 it was 跟 who 之间，本来是 that 他把它改用 who， 然后剩下字词移到 who 的后面，用来强调说灌输他专业态度的正是他的母亲。好，那么以上今天重点整理，我们回顾今天的单字吧。
Lecture. My parents would often lecture me about the importance of going to bed early. Obligation.In this country, it is the obligation of citizens to serve in the military. Essentially, my hometown has remained essentially the same since I last visited. Demonstrate. You have to demonstrate that you are reliable enough for the job. Commitment. Tom was promoted to manager because of his hard work and commitment. Timid. Danny's cat is very timid and will only come out after everyone has left the room.
Discussion Starter starts now!
All right, folks, now it's time for our discussion starter. Hey, Roger. Which of Florence Pugh's films would you most like to see and why?
Well, I would be interested in watching Black Widow. And I would like to see this because, hey, she's a versatile actress, and I'd like to see what she does with her role in this movie. How about you?
Well, I've already seen Little Women, but I would like to see Fighting with My Family, because the idea of a young Florence Pugh somehow transforming into a wrestler is extremely exciting for me. I'm intrigued by this idea, so I want to see this movie, Fighting with My Family. Okay, everyone. With that, today's article is now complete. But, as always, we sure hope that you guys have enjoyed reading along with us. Anyways, I'm Jeff.
I am Roger.
See you next time.